Hi, I'm Gene Cavasas. I bought this Central Machinery 4-inch by 36-inch belt sander with a 6-inch disc on the front of it, and I purchased this from Harbor Freight. It's going on 2 years ago, but I wanted to do a 2-year review because I feel like that works so much better than an unboxing. I personally want to see how well has this tool worked out. So stay tuned. I picked it up at Harbor Freight and they run right somewhere around $70. You can get a 20% off coupon if you watch for them. I recommend you do. And I have to say, for the most part, this has been a really good little sander for me. I have used the heck out of it in this time period, and I think that's usually the best to do a review, is to show you how well has it held up. It has done pretty well. Now, there are complaints that sometimes the motor doesn't have enough power to it, but I found that if you check the tightening of the belt that's underneath this panel, sometimes it's too tight, and so it's putting too much load on it, and you can loosen it up by loosening these bolts on the side of the base of the motor and adjusting the motor, and that'll adjust your tension and then retighten it up. Tension wise, you want to be able to squeeze the belt a little bit, but not far enough to where the belt touches each other. So for that much, I think this has worked out well. The handle here works great for your loosening and tensioning of the belt, and same thing with your control up here, but once you get that set, you don't have to mess with it too much. The 6-inch disc works fine. The aluminum piece here, you have to put this on. It's a little wonky, and you need to make sure that it's square when it's on there. It's got a good power supply. And one of the things I don't particularly care for is the location of the vacuum port for this. Now, it's sitting up underneath here. Now, if you have this in the upright position, that wouldn't be so bad. But usually 90% of the time, in fact all the time, I use it down in this position. And so reaching a hose into there is very difficult. Plus, it's a small port. Now, I did pick up a hose that works, and even working, I had to put a couple strips of tape on this, and then you install it by just bringing it around and putting it in that way. I'll also put a link in the bottom to this and to the hose. You can get these on Amazon as well. I've used this on a lot of projects. Now, it's not an industrial tool. If you were using this in a shop with employees and you were sanding stuff every day, yeah, you would wear it out. But for how many times I've used it, and I've still used it a lot, it's really held up well. Let's take a look at some of the things that we've done with it. Besides the price, one of the things I really like about this is I don't have to mount it down, and with my tiny little shop, I have to be able to take it when I'm not using it and store it up under the bench. Makes a big difference for me, so I can keep everything out of the way and keep moving. Hey, I hope you found this video helpful in making your decision, because after 2 years, I think it's a pretty good machine. And all in all, I would buy this again. In fact, if I burn it up, I will probably go back and buy another one just like it. You know, I hope this has been some help to you. If you have any questions or suggestions or even ideas for other reviews, let me know. In the meantime, check out some of these other videos, and I'll see you soon.